Happy Friday. Welcome back to News for You with me, your host, Kalwe. In the headlines today, teachers strike for equal pay and SA approves marital name swap. This and much more in the stories today. Let's get it. Uganda's teachers are set to lay down their tools starting September 15th, the day the third term opens. The Uganda National Teachers Union announced the strike after 3 years of unsuccessful talks with the government over salary disparities. Arts teachers say they have been left behind while science teachers have received higher salaries. The union insists that the strike will affect both primary and secondary schools until government addresses the issue. They argue that the pay gap has hurt teacher morale and the quality of education, and they are now demanding fairness before returning to classrooms. Honestly, it's very alarming and very sad to see, because teachers are important in our society and teachers are important for the education of our children and the youth at large. The promises keep being made and it seems the promises are not being kept, but hopefully this can be resolved for the betterment of the education system. The Electoral Commission has warned the Army not to overstep its role in the upcoming 2026 elections. During a meeting in Luwero, EC chairperson reminded security officials that the law allows only police constables at polling stations. Yet soldiers are seen taking charge even surrounding polling officials, a practice that worries voters and political observers. He said the EC has received complaints of security personnel interfering with voting and obstructing EC operations. While he acknowledged the Army's duty to keep elections peaceful, he stressed that they must respect boundaries. South Africa's Constitutional Court has ruled that husbands can legally take their wives' surnames, striking down a law that barred them from doing so. The court called the law a colonial import and a form of gender-based discrimination. The case was brought by two couples, one who was denied the right to take his wife's surname and another who was prevented from hyphenating his surname with his wife's. The court noted that in many African cultures, women traditionally kept their birth names and children sometimes took their mother's clan name, but this changed with European colonialization and Western laws. Now, Parliament must now amend the Births and Deaths Registration Act to reflect the ruling. The decision is being celebrated as a step forward for gender equality, giving men the same choice women already have. Was it even a choice for women to begin with? But this is a win for the girls. And it's a win for, no, it's just a win for whoever who has the better last name. Like, personally, I would like my husband to take the Kalifunga. Let me not say that. Imagine if Uganda adopted this policy though. It would be very interesting to see, like, a man with a masculine first name like John Nabakuza or James Natukunda. Like, that would just be very, very interesting to see. But good on you, South Africa. Maybe it's time for me to go back to the motherland. Uber is set to offer helicopter and seaplane rides starting in 2026 through an expanded partnership with Joby Aviation. This collaboration follows Joby's $125 million acquisition of Blade Air Mobility's passenger business, which operates helicopter and seaplane services. Initially, Uber users will be able to book the Blade flights directly through the Uber app. These services aim to provide faster travel options bypassing ground traffic. So this move marks a significant step in Uber's expansion beyond car rides, integrating air mobility services into its platform. The only thing that I do wonder, however, is how much is it gonna cost to charter a plane through Uber? Life is just getting more and more expensive as we speak, because what do you mean Uber helicopter rides? No, but like, I'm a bit extra. I might actually just want to try that, you know, if the pocket is doing right and tight. Let's see how it goes. Shout out Uber! Well, that's all we have for you today. Always remember, nobody's you and that's your power. And happy Friday.